It's time for RiffTrax.
Field.
Oh, crap, Billy. That creepy narrator who just says field is back again. Run!
Introducing Brad and Greg, sons of Dale Rugg, a typical Minnesota farmer.
As a typical Minnesota farmer, he could easily start a quarterback for the Vikings.
Of meat and other agricultural products to consumers throughout the United States and in foreign countries.
Think that drifter we tied to the tracks is dead by now, Billy?
Gee whiz. Look at all them Hormel cars.
Hormel!
Yeah. Wonder what's in them and where they're going.
Horrible!
Hey, I know what. Let's write a letter and ask if we can visit the plant. Dad will take us, I bet.
Dream big, kids.
And the screams of terrified animals packed shoulder to shoulder fade into the distance.
Adventurous boys, curiosity, and dreams all lead to something very special that Dad would enjoy too.
Meat is not for ladies. Sorry, Mom.
How many E's in meat? 4, I think.
Gentlemen, we would sure like to visit your plant. My dad said he would come with us if you would let us take a tour. Please let us know. Yours truly, Greg and Brad Rugg.
Future doughy guys of America.
It's fun to write a letter and look forward to a reply.
It's so fun that nobody has done it since around 2002.
In Austin, the secretary to the public relations director
Is a
received
Far Side
daily
character.
inquiries concerning plant tours, job opportunities, and information about the company. The Brad and Greg letter receives prompt attention.
Dear Brad and Greg, what the hell is wrong with you?
The Austin plant receptionist registers all visitors and makes special arrangements when boys like Brad and Greg write in.
I really don't. This has
Regular
literally
tours
never
are
happened
scheduled
before.
Daily, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m.
All right, Playboy delivery day and Dad isn't home till 5.
The anxiously awaited letter arrived today? Yes, there it is, addressed to Brad and Greg.
And shockingly, it's
Dear
full of
boy.
anthrax.
We are pleased to inform you that arrangements have been made for you to take a tour of the Hormel plant.
Provided you report nothing back to the FDA.
The Rugg dairy herd of fine Holstein cows watch as Dad and the boys load up for the trip to the plant.
Don't get any ideas. We're dairy cows.
Yeah, we taste like horse.
They are exciting and educational, as you will see.
Plus, all you can eat snouts.
Across the Red Cedar River, the Ruggs see this view.
So they immediately turn around.
This is Hormel.
Wait, I thought it was Hormel.
Hormel.
The original plant of Hormel began on this site in 1891.
An ancient
And today
spam
it's
burial
the largest
ground.
of 9 company slaughtering operations. Tours are available at the Austin,
Just get those
Fort
accidental
Dodge,
death and
Iowa,
dismemberment waivers
and
signed and
Nebraska
triplicate, kids.
locations. As the Rugg family registers, Hormel guide Tony Corina arrives to show them through the plant.
Tony holds a Guinness World Record for most wrong decisions made in a lifetime.
Hormel has 15 processing plants, 6 distribution centers, and licensing arrangements for the manufacture of special products in Canada, Ireland, England, and Venezuela.
Greg wants to know more about the Irish licensing arrangement, while Brad
One of
is
the initial
enthralled by
sites on
distribution
tour
center number
the old
4.
engine used by George A. Hormel in 1892.
Took 4 fingers from his left hand on the day Spam was invented.
A display of popular Hormel products. More than 750 different items are produced here, some of which are Spam, Cure 81 ham,
Yeah.
Hormel chili, Dinty Moore beef stew, Range brand bacon, and dry sausage.
What are things George Wentez dreamt about,
And
Alex?
Look across entire rooms of assembly, or rather, disassembly activity.
Dad has opted to dress as one of the wizard's henchmen, possibly Gabe.
The Rugg boys watch as hog carcasses are broken down into primal cuts.
Dad is disturbed that Brad and Greg appear to be placing wagers on the action.
After chilling, the carcass passes over a firmly anchored knife which separates the two sides. This is the first step in the disassembly of the pork side.
Brad and Greg begin salivating and call out for more blood.
This large saw wheel then cuts the shoulder from the side.
On weekends, it's
So
leased
much
to Bond
automation
villains.
enters the industrial picture today that it is not surprising to see the start of meat processing begin in this fashion.
Remember, the kids are watching this all from the balcony.
Watch the development of the ham, one of the first meat cuts to receive attention.
Because ham hates to be ignored.
Painstaking care is given to ensure uniform removal of skin and fat.
Good enough. Don't care. What the hell, I ain't busy.
A close inspection of the ham follows.
Along with some light snacking.
The hams slide down a chute to the floor below, where they are fed onto the automatic scaling line.
It's the automatic scaling line. We're sorting out some hams, yeah.
Holds a given weight ham. The pans are individual scales that automatically drop the weighed ham into the correct bin.
Now for some serious boning.
Skillfully removing the bone of hams before processing the famous Hormel Cure 81 ham, canned ham, cooked ham, or ingredient meat for Spam.
Ingredient meat.
Very choice hams are saved for the production of the Cure 81s. Precise trimming of external and internal fat takes place.
But sometimes we just like to mutilate a nice piece of pork.
Smoking of the Cure 81 hams is also done with care.
Only the finest cigarettes are used.
Appealing color and unmatched flavor is developed in the smoking process.
Then we use old-fashioned witchcraft to affix the label.
Here's what the finished product looks like inside. The real test of quality.
What a lovely pressed ham.
Back to the pork cut, the story of bacon.
The greatest story ever told.
Spare ribs are removed. Bacon comes from the side meat next to the ribs.
Ooh, I need one of those knives. And those ribs. And that bacon. Oh, I'm drooling.
In meat processing, we strive to make good use of everything.
We do get a few hams, I won't lie.
Are sold for leather. The initial step is the removal of the skin from the bacon side.
Now let's move to the testicle press.
The skins are dropped to the fleshing machine,
And the flesh into the skinning machine.
which in turn takes off all excess fat. The bacon sides are mechanically trimmed as they move along the production line.
The trimmings are shipped directly to Honey Boo Boo's home every day.
Skilled craftsmen at this point trim bacon sides to proper size and shape. The meat trimmings are saved for other products.
Such as bacon hats, bacon candy, and bacon.
Once again, automation. Here we see a curing solution being injected by needles into the bacon sides.
Thousands of automated needle injections per
Nothing in
minute, just
bacon
like Grandma used to do it.
processing is more eye-appealing or mouth-watering than a view of bacon as it emerges from the stainless steel smoke chambers. A beautiful sight, isn't it?
Yes, we've plunged headlong into shameless bacon porn.
After it comes out of the smokehouse, the bacon is chilled and then formed into just the right shape so that the slices come out nice and even, the way you see them in your store.
Also handy for killing Terminators.
A high-speed circular knife cleanly slices the bacon to uniform thickness, about 20 slices per second.
Which is about how fast I can eat them.
After exact portions of bacon slices are hand-scaled, a special saran wrap machine vacuum seals the packages for longer keeping and better appearance. Hormel bacon stays fresh longer when saran wrapped.
I see big meat is in the pocket of big cling wrap.
The attractive packages are now ready to appear in retail counters across the country for selection by discriminating consumers.
Consumers who devour it like crazed hyenas.
Another phase of the disassembly process is the separation of the shoulder and front feet from the carcass.
And occasionally from the meat packer.
Hormel pig's feet are delicacy items.
They grace the tables of kings!
All pigs Hormel buys are used in the manufacture of this product. Pickled pig's feet are very tasty and attractively packaged, too.
Each pig foot a stunning work of art.
Would you look at that? Oh, God.
The shoulders supply the skins used in the production of gelatin.
For those horrifying desserts Grandma thinks you like.
Meat sticking guy to stick the meat? Sure, need one of those.
The skins are fed into a grinder and are shown emerging here. A series of cooking, filtering, and chilling operations occur before the gelatin is extruded onto a conveyor belt in this spaghetti-like form.
Wait, sorry, these are the tapeworms we pulled from the pigs. Eat Hormel!
A moving arm now spreads the gelatin evenly on another belt conveyor. This mattress of gelatin will travel through 2 dryers.
Mattress of gelatin where sleeping and eating finally become one.
Particles and conveyed by auger to a grinder for final granulation.
And little Brad and Greg just can't stop puking.
The finished product is weighed and packaged in bulk containers.
That's all it deserves.
Many hours are spent in research laboratories at Hormel.
Only men like this working on weird science-type projects.
Gelatin is one of the many Hormel products that has been constantly researched and tested.
Research? I'm just making strawberry quick here.
Hormel gelatin is sold to candy and other food manufacturers for, among other things, colorful and wholesome desserts.
Wholesome, not like those trashy hot fudge sundaes you see hanging out by the docks.
Pork shoulder and ham meat are taken from this picnic boning line and used for the manufacture of Spam.
Picnic boning and Spam in the same sentence. Too many funny words, I'm melting down.
Ham
Keep it
meat is
together,
first
Kevin.
browned through a medium coarse plate. A lab technician then takes a sample of the Spam mixture for a lean percentage test.
Always fails, but who cares? It's Spam.
The meat is carefully tamped.
And then picnic boned 3 or 4 more times, just for kicks.
And the canister is sealed. The dials are standardized and the sample is placed in the electronic anal ray unit for analysis.
Staying very careful with the pronunciation of anal ray.
Accurately reads the lean percentage of the sample. The results are recorded by the lab technician and adjustments, if necessary, are made. Blades
Whoa, the Spam-tano is about to erupt.
Vacuum and refrigeration until it becomes thoroughly blended.
I always order my meat blended.
The raw material is then pumped to the can filling machines where the tins are automatically filled and vacuum sealed.
Then shipped straight to the Monty Python writer's room.
The cans are then fed to the massive 65-foot hydrostatic cooking tower.
Just kidding, it's Louis
Huge
Anderson.
unit
They're
is
fed
equipped
to Louis
with
Anderson.
a conveyorized chain of trays that carry the cans through processing cycles of cooking, chilling, sterilizing, and drying.
Nothing says yummy like cooked and sterilized in the can.
This towering structure can hold 38,500 12-ounce cans.
Each one ready to be cried into by an aging bachelor.
Spam cans per minute are discharged from this cooker, the only one in the United States capable of handling oblong tins.
Careful, handling oblong tins can lead to picnic boning.
The conveyor lines leaving the cooker carry the cans directly to automated equipment for orderly assembly and packaging.
Brad and Greg are slightly off camera, banging their heads against the hydrostatic cooking tower.
Please, sweet coma, come and take us away.
Why? Why did we think we wanted this?
know.
The formation and packing of Spam boxes is an impressive sight in itself.
Is it?
The box is first formed. The bottom is closed. And the empty carton is positioned for filling.
Now it's a box factory
The case
tour?
is sealed
Did Brad
and
and Greg
product
morph into
moves
Barton
by elevator
Millhouse?
to the storage cooler. Another area of the Hormel plant to be visited
Is the
Rudd
parking lot
family
as
is
you attempt to
directed
flee.
Beef operations. A modern, on-the-rail dressing system moves the cattle to the mechanical skinner.
Then it rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
2 long arms move outward and are affixed to the beef hide.
This man's constant nightmares make the Saw movies look like Dora the Explorer.
Without scoring it or chipping into the meat.
Okay, enough skinning. I think we got it.
Have mercy, you fiends!
Oh no! Oh no!
Ah, The tail! The horrible tail!
Tail.
and which pulls the hide from the animal in a clean and efficient manner.
You're still thinking about the tail, aren't you? Yeah, we all are.
The hides are then dropped to the hide cellar. At the fleshing machine, all residue of fat and impurities are removed.
You don't get fired at Hormel, you just get relocated to the hide cellar.
Next, the hides are stretched out on a table for final trimming.
Workers in the hide cellar routinely wake up shrieking about hides.
Salt,
From their
a
beds
valued
in the hide
preservative,
cellar.
is
Of
then added
course.
to make certain that the hides can be shipped to distant tanneries without spoilage. The hides are folded, tied, and are now ready for shipment.
Most will be boiled and made into jerkins for Game of Thrones
Coolers
characters.
At the Austin plant have a holding capacity of well over 2 million pounds of choice beef. Almost all Hormel beef is sold to retail and wholesale markets as quarters or sides.
Any tour member caught quipping, "Where's the beef?" will be thrown into the hide cellar.
Top quality meat from the beef coolers for filling the special orders received from hotels and restaurants, hospitals, colleges, and universities.
Most will actually be sold by those creepy guys who go door to door pretending your neighbor usually buys stuff from them, but they're not home. So do you want it?
Size, shape, weight, and quality of their meat guts. It takes special care at Hormel to meet these very rigid specifications.
And the paroled felons and octogenarians we employ put their hearts into every cut.
Here you see choice boneless New York cut steaks being individually wrapped for a customer intent on serving the finest quality meats.
But who couldn't find them and chose Hormel products.
Freezing of the meat aids in retaining all the natural juices.
Do not let the guys in the hide cellar tell you about their natural
Tenderloin
juices.
steaks, boneless top sirloins, and New York cut steaks. There's plenty of good eating on this table.
We let every tour group roll around on it for 2
Ready
minutes.
for the broiler or grill. Now you see the end result of controlled, scientifically aged beef.
An awkward date with someone you'll
Imagine
never
yourself
see
enjoying
naked.
this meat. The Hormel Institutional Department has a challenging assignment to fulfill, that of selecting just the right kind of meat which will appeal to the discriminating diner.
Like a Waffle House in Alabama in the 50s?
The Hormel feed mill is the next area to be visited by the Rugg family.
Who already wishes they'd gone to church
Has
or
automated
were dead.
facilities to make a correct feed mixture. Hormel feeds are designed to produce a pound of pork or beef at lowest cost when combined with farm-raised forages and grain.
I'm kidding, of course. Any animal who eats this has never seen sunlight.
Ow!
Thousands of pounds of wieners are produced daily at Hormel.
No, the setup's too
Boneless
good.
beef and
Panicking.
pork are the selected meat used
Wieners!
in the
Oh,
manufacture
nicely done,
of
Kevin.
Hormel wieners. All raw materials are kept under constant cold temperatures. The meat is dumped into this huge grinder, which is capable of handling loads up to 1,000 pounds.
Upton Sinclair suppresses a shameful boner while watching this.
Freshly ground meat arrives from the grinder. The operator handles the grinding, scaling, and conveying of meat to the blender.
Meanwhile, his women's studies degree gathers dust.
Blending is now taking place.
As tour member after tour member goes vegan.
The Hormel batch master at the
no.
electronic
Another
control
great one.
panel
Just think, Kevin, think.
standard formula on the
Wieners!
Why don't you just sit out a
The
few
feed
there, buddy?
orders are
Yeah, sorry.
activated, and the exact amounts of meat needed to make the prescribed batch are now brought together.
Yeah, without the exact amount of rectum, the whole thing's ruined.
Meat ingredients are weighed on this scale belt en route to
Route to the batch master who ably handles all the wieners.
spices, formulated in our own flavoring department, are bagged for each particular batch.
This batch is oyster flavored. Special order from a guy named
Blended
Henry
ingredients
Slinkman.
are now vacuum mixed. It is next transported to the emulsifier hopper.
And whoops, looks like Augustus Kloop just fell
Ingredients are
into.
completely emulsified. And the meat moves to the hopper of the stuffing machines.
At this point, our lawyers no longer let us refer to it as food.
These ingenious machines automatically stuff and link the 84-foot strands of wieners.
Truly ingenious. Makes the theory of relativity look like the junior jumble.
Transferred to a conveyorized chain, The wieners pass through a spray wash and pre-tempering room, travel through 2 smokehouse units,
Attract packs of salivating cartoon dogs.
water shower, and then undergo a blast chill, where the temperature is reduced to lock in all the juices and flavor.
And stray rat hairs.
The wieners are now lifted from the chain and placed on supply tables for the stripping machine operators.
Marge back there is a stripping machine, too.
I sure am, Betty.
Skinless Hormel wieners leave the stripping machines and fall onto a conveyor belt system.
And get stuck in the Denver airport forever.
The wieners are next discharged onto a much wider conveyor belt for even distribution to 4 high-speed takeaway belts.
Wieners discharged is all I heard.
The wieners hurry to a slotted stainless steel belt where free-swinging deflectors arrange them into a single layer.
Free-swinging wieners discharged is my takeaway.
Would you stop that?
Nice mellow jazz jam. Perfect wiener transporting music.
She left her more glamorous lunch lady job for this.
Girls wearing plastic gloves do some manual alignment.
70-year-old girls,
Hormel
yes.
wieners are vacuum packaged and then move over an electronic checkweigh which rejects all underweight packages.
Also why my girlfriend rejected me.
Servings of many new and well-established Hormel products are set up to check texture, flavor, tenderness, and color. Among the many considerations when marketing a product is, will people like it?
I don't like
This
it.
is terrible. I really, really dislike this.
Even controlling quality and determining whether new products will meet consumer acceptance. The wieners are packed in cartons,
By Phyllis before her Dunder Mifflin days.
placed on a conveyor, and headed for the loading dock.
Where raccoons will have their way with them until it's off to the supermarket they go.
After loading in refrigerated railroad cars and Hormel trucks, the wieners are rushed to customers across the country.
Did I say customers? I meant prisoners. Sorry.
The tour takes the Rugg family to some production lines that can be viewed from this ideal location.
Dad jokingly throws his hat into a huge vat of extruded
Carefully
pork.
selected choice beef and plump red Idaho beans are used when making Hormel chili.
The constant
This
piped-in
automatic
mariachi
sorting
music
machine
motivates the
throws
workers
away
with
imperfect
rage.
beans. For great chili, lean beef, beans, tomatoes, and exotic spices.
Such as salt and pepper.
The rich blend of ingredients are placed in the containers. They are then sealed and slowly cooked, bringing out the real chili flavor.
Like sloppy sludge.
Hormel chili, piping hot and ready to eat. Mmm,
Piping.
good. Just imagine the zesty aroma and tangy taste in this bowl.
Speaking of zesty, look at these 3
Research
spicy
is moving
sex bombs.
forward at a rapid pace in the meat industry. At Hormel, this laboratory is where new products are born and repeatedly tested.
We kill a lot of monkeys, I won't lie to
With
you.
examinations, the new products are placed in consumer test markets across the country.
AKA the lab down the hall.
Quality, chemical, and bacteriological tests are the main services of the control laboratory.
That and its artisanal
Quality
blue meth.
control in Hormel products, for example, is maintained by keeping a constant running analytic history of each product. This ensures that the product is being produced to exact specifications.
Employee urine sampling is
Laboratory
constant.
personnel are like detectives on the alert for harmful bacteria. Careful inspection of plant departments is constantly made to assure cleanliness.
No pants under my lab coat.
Me either.
Only one word correctly describes the ingredients that go into America's favorite ready-to-serve stew,
A medic?
and that word is fresh.
Mine's better.
Moving potatoes.
A key to the palatability of Dinty Moore beef stew is the use of potatoes and carrots which are grown in neighboring states.
None of which obviously are New Jersey.
Electronic scales verify that the proper amount of meat has been placed in each can.
Oh, and you will get some scales in every
The
can, too.
ingredients simmer together inside the can. Cooking begins after sealing of cans to save all the flavor and freshness.
Speaking of cans, you'll be on it for a long time if you consume more than 3 ounces of this stuff.
Of quality dry sausage in the world, Hormel was the first to use this rotocut machine.
And the last after
20
Harold
sharp
fell into
blades
it.
Quickly cut the meat and blend in spices.
Yep, it's revolting.
Strings were wrapped around dry sausage products for reinforcement many years ago. The practice
Trucker
continued
speed?
and has since become a trademark. This woman is an expert at tying the filled casing.
And yet somehow she still feels dead inside.
Dry sausage products are hung here for drying. Some remain as long as 4 months.
Man, they are hung.
The average is 70 days. Magnifico. Backwards or forwards. This attractive, eye-appealing banner calls attention to Hormel Genoa salami, a famous Italian favorite.
Is that a
These
plate of
delectable
body
sausages
parts?
have been prepared from old world recipes.
God, Mother,
that have been
blood!
handed down from father to son since before America was discovered. Over the years, many varieties of dry sausage have
here's
been
a patch of
developed by
skin that
Hormel.
didn't get used.
Distinctive spices, excellent flavor and color are all found in the Hormel family of dry sausage products.
And like any family, there are a lot of dark secrets
The
and
Hormel
deep
General
dysfunction.
Office houses 120 people working in different administrative capacities.
But all surrounded by
Of
paneling.
J and J. Hormel grace the walls of the lobby.
No, it's not at all like Mad Men.
1,000 Hormel employees are responsible for a variety of duties.
I'm lost. Where
Sales
the
and
hell do I work?
personnel, accountants and attorneys, physicians and engineers, a broad spectrum of jobs.
Lots of broads, in fact.
The latest in computers and electronic data processing is an integral part of the everyday operations.
Sending Hey Girl memes around the globe.
That once took many hours to compile. These units are capable of printing and reading.
Unlike the average
Can
high school
calculate
grad.
and compare numbers and store data for future reference. Payroll checks with their accounting of earnings and deductions are printed in less than a half hour.
On thin pieces of dried Spam.
Enormous quantities of power are used to generate steam for heat, refrigeration, and electricity. Trained personnel are needed to oversee, control, and maintain these complex systems.
Seems to be working, and the hell do I know.
The sheet metal shop, a busy, noisy place.
Oh, noisy from all the bleeding of the
Metal and
sheep.
Stainless steel are constantly being shaped into ducts and chutes.
Ducks, too? No
Improvements
wonder
and
it's so damn
replacements
noisy.
of existing facilities are made. Craftsmen with ingenuity, imagination, and skilled hands are necessary in this highly mechanized plant.
Should I just keep
Even the
scratching
most
meaningless
modern
lines on this thing here?
Yeah, keep
go
going.
on.
Okay.
This power brake is used to shape large or small pieces of metal into proper sizes for a variety of applications.
Go to the Hormel Play Store to find more applications.
Spot welding, a quick method of tacking two pieces of lightweight metal together.
Yeah, nice try, spot welding, but you're no picnic boning.
Highly skilled machinists make many repairs.
Half our machinists are actually hogs.
Hard steel knives cut and shape various metals required to make necessary replacement parts. In-plant repairs can conveniently and quickly be made.
This guy's just carving up a bar of metal because it's fun.
Controlling and recording instruments like these keep humidity and temperatures constant. New recording discs are installed daily.
They're still using discs, losers.
These eye-appealing products are manufactured. Convenience and quality have helped build the American consumer's acceptance of these various Hormel products.
Whose products now?
I don't know.
This tour was designed to acquaint the Rugg family with many features of the Hormel Company's everyday operation.
Yeah, sorry about your hat, sir.
Not happy
on
about
visiting
it.
us soon. You're always welcome at Hormel. the home of fine food products.
As well as 87 billion tons of chopped and pressed pig offal.
Hormel. At least the Hawaiians will still eat the garbage we crank out.
Thank you, Fertney.
Farther Fertney.
It's time for RiffTrax.
Copyright by RiffTrax, all rights reserved.